Today on People Now, former Sex and the City star Cynthia Nixon announces she's running for governor of New York. What are her co-stars saying?
The Weinstein Company files for bankruptcy. We'll tell you what they also did for their employees.
Selena Gomez and Bieber may be on a break, but that is not stopping her from catching some rays in Australia.
Why is teen mom star Farrah Abraham calling her mother evil? We'll explain.
And why are exes 50 Cent and Vivica A. Fox reigniting their feud?
Plus,
they love animation movies, so I can't wait to take them to see them. They love the original one. And this one I think they'll like a bit better because they're a little older and it's got more adventure in it for them, you know?
Elton John has a brand new project that his kids may love more than any other.
All that and more today on People Now.
Ready? Oh my goodness, happy Tuesday, everyone. It is the first official day of spring, everyone.
Yeah, woo-hoo!
Huge party here.
Yeah, it might not exactly feel like spring in some places, especially here in New York.
Freezing, but that's okay.
But doesn't mean you can't celebrate and get excited for those warmer days ahead. We're asking you, what's your favorite spring activity? So tweet us at People, #PeopleNow.
Yep, but first, we begin with this. Here's what you need to know and what's trending today. The scandal-plagued Weinstein Company announced Monday that it has filed for bankruptcy protection and that it is releasing any victims of or witnesses to Harvey Weinstein's alleged sexual misconduct from non-disclosure agreements, preventing them from speaking out. A release of NDA obligations has been sought by New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, who filed a wide-ranging lawsuit against the Weinstein Company last month. About that release, the company called it, quote, an important step toward justice. And they added this. They said, no one should be afraid to speak out or coerced to stay quiet. The company thanks the courageous individuals who have already come forward. Your voices have inspired a movement for change across the country and around the world. Now, meanwhile, in his own statement on Monday, Attorney General Schneiderman confirmed that his office's lawsuit against the Weinstein Company and its co-founders, Harvey and Bob Weinstein, quote, remains active, and they say our investigation is ongoing. The Weinstein Company has been engulfed in scandal since October, with dozens of women accusing former chief Harvey Weinstein of sexual misconduct. He has denied any allegations of non-consensual sex. Now onto this. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo has answered the call to review a 2015 sexual assault investigation into Harvey Weinstein. In a statement, Governor Cuomo says, quote, it is of great concern that sexual assault cases have not been pursued with full vigor by our criminal justice system. Cuomo's comments come after Time's Up, of course, the organization aiming to end workplace sexual harassment and abuse, asked that the governor's office launch an independent investigation into the 2015 sexual assault case between Harvey Weinstein and model Ambra Battilana. Now, Battilana told authorities that Weinstein had groped her and even wore a wire, she did, as part of a sting operation against him. But in the end, the Manhattan DA's office decided not to prosecute Weinstein in 2015, but in October, The New Yorker released a recording of the audio from that sting in which the movie mogul appears to admit groping her and repeatedly pressures her to join him in his hotel room where he planned to take a shower. The DA has also been widely criticized after he received a $10,000 donation from one of Weinstein's lawyers. According to a report by the Daily Beast in early March, the NYPD was recently, quote, ready to go with an arrest against Weinstein for sexual assault, but that the Manhattan District Attorney's Office is holding off for now, and it says, quote, it's still accumulating evidence. We'll keep you updated on that on People.com. Well, guys, Farrah Abraham says her mother, Deborah Danielson, is evil after Danielson claimed the former Teen Mom OG alum suffered from multiple mental illnesses. Danielson revealed her concern for her daughter's mental health during an appearance on Shot Topics Monday morning, claiming the reality star was a narcissist who suffered from borderline personality disorder. She goes on to say, quote, all is not lost, but I will say that deep down inside, I know my daughter. She is kind, loving, and she is sweet and very compassionate. I think she works extremely hard. I think she just needs to step back a moment and take some time and get healthy and take time for her so she can heal. However, Abraham told People in a statement on Monday that her mother's comments were very hurtful, and she was, quote, sad to hear my own mother would say these untrue things about her own child. She continued saying it's evil and alarming, but that she still has her mother's best interest at heart. Now, the Teen Mom alum also admits to having her own struggles, but denies what her mother suggested, saying that all her TV show therapists and personal therapists have said that she's balanced and that they've come to the conclusion that her mother is jealous of her. She ends her statement adding, "I hope she has enjoyed the Teen Mom MTV ride that Sophia brought to her life as I'm moving on from that toxic environment she dwells in. I hope she ceases talking about me since she does not love me. She does not need to speak about me to stay relevant in a disgustingly hateful way." Well, guys, it's official. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have chosen who will make their highly anticipated wedding cake ahead of their May 19th nuptials. Yes, the cake is highly anticipated. Pastry chef Khloé Kardashian, owner of London-based Violet Bakery, will be trusted with the task, and Kensington Palace has confirmed all this on Tuesday. She will create a lemon elderflower cake for the lovebirds to, quote, incorporate the bright flavors of spring. It will be covered with buttercream and decorated with fresh flowers. The pastry chef added in a statement, quote, "I can't tell you how delighted I am to be chosen to make Prince Harry and Miss Markle's wedding cake, knowing that they really share the same values as I do about food provenance, sustainability, seasonality, and most importantly, flavor. It makes this the most exciting event to be a part of." Now, Meghan has previously interviewed Khloé for her former lifestyle website, The Tig, where she celebrated food and travel and featured interviews with friends and role models. Like Meghan, Khloé is California raised, and she opened up Violet Bakery in London in 2010 with a focus on using high-quality seasonal and organic ingredients in her cakes. She works as a food stylist and food writer. Something tells me that's going to be one fresh cake.
That's going to be, yeah, really nice.
Don't accidentally eat the flowers.
All right, let's check in on our question of the day. It is the first day of spring, everyone. Very exciting. We want to know, what is your favorite springtime activity?
Natasha says going to Bryant Park in New York City, reading a good book, soaking up the sun, but the way this weather is going, I'm not going to be able to go until June. Yeah, the winter is really holding out.
Yeah, I love, okay, so Candy says going to the park with my babies. I love going to the park. I think, because right now it's like, if you go to the park, I went yesterday,
yeah,
but it was cold, and then I was taking pictures on my new camera.
Oh, yeah, you got the new,
I got a new camera, an actual camera. Still took selfies on it, my fingers were so cold by the end of it.
This is a good time to say that all these photos are provided from Andrea's new camera.
Yes,
you did an amazing job out there.
Thank
Central
you.
Park is just blowing up with the buds and everything. No, I really do love, one of my favorite things about living in New York, this will be my 4th spring here, is after the winter, and my gosh, this is the worst part of it. It just keeps going and going, and the holidays are over, so there's no reason. It's just cold to be cold. So after the winter, when that springtime finally hits, it is like Central Park just comes to life. Everyone in the city comes out of hibernation, floods the park. If you hate crowds, not the place to be. But there's something about that like invigoration of it. And you get out on the bike and just like, oh my gosh, finally.
Get your city bike going.
Get the city bike going, that's right.
All right, while spring may be officially sprung, we're still in winter hibernation mode over here on the East Coast. Apparently Twitter is too. So the hashtag fatten up a TV show is trending right now on Twitter. The results are pretty amazing here.
So this is obviously we're taking a TV title and fattening it up in some way. Here we go, Big as a House, featuring Dr. House himself.
Yeah, Doggy Bag the Buffet Hunter.
Like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but Doggy Bag the Buffet Hunter.
Got it.
Get it?
Doggy Bag.
It's Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, it takes a little bit for it to click in.
Here's 7th Helping, 7th Heaven.
Okay.
I'm fine. Okay. Nope.
Family Pies.
Like Family Ties.
Yeah.
But Family
Good.
Pies.
Very, very clever.
Fatten up a TV show.
Law and Order up some more pizza.
Law and Order up some more pizza. That's good. All right. Is there one more? I thought there was a really good. Star Trek Deep Dish 9. That's my favorite one.
Nice.
I was saying Big Little Pies.
Oh, nice.
That's mine.
That's good.
No? Okay. Keep the comments coming in, guys. We'll check in with you again soon. But first, Andrea Moore for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy. We're kicking off Star Trek with one A-lister who's nesting in the Midwest. Khloé Kardashian is counting down the days to her baby's birth in Cleveland. The 33-year-old reality star is hunkered down at her and boyfriend Tristan Thompson's home there. One source says the mama-to-be is, quote, doing great and seems very happy, adding that the star's family will travel to Ohio once the baby arrives. The insider goes on to reveal that Khloé especially wants Kris there for the birth. Hey, we think she should be there too. Mama knows best. And our soon-to-be mama Khloé, who previously revealed that she relocated in order to be with her Cleveland Cavaliers beau, is apparently a little nervous when it comes to the actual delivery. One insider shares that the Keeping Up star is, quote, a bit nervous, but mostly excited and is taking it easy in Cleveland, getting everything ready. She can't wait to meet her baby girl. And while Cleveland is something Khloé has officially decided on, it appears she won't be sharing the name of her daughter until she is born. One fan recently pointed out the buzz surrounding floral-inspired names on Twitter, but our girl Coco quickly shot that down, responding, Rose is so cute, but no, that's not on my list. Guess we'll have to to wait and see. All right, Selena Gomez is out having some fun in the sun. The 25-year-old was all smiles in a mix-and-match orange and black bikini while catching some rays on a yacht in Sydney Harbor. Her trip down under comes nearly 2 weeks after Selena and on-again, off-again boyfriend Justin Bieber decided to, quote, take a break. And even though Selena's mom, Manny Tiffy, has been outspoken about her disapproval of the duo rekindling their romance, it's not the reason they're on a break. A source says that Justin and Selena have their own issues and that Selena, quote, wouldn't base her relationship off of what her mom thinks. Selena's Aussie vacation also marks the first time the singer has stepped out in a bikini since her kidney transplant last summer. Gomez's friend, actress Francia Reza, revealed earlier this month that the singer suffered from complications that could have killed her. Gomez had to be rushed in for an emergency surgery in order to keep her new kidney in place. But now that Selena is fully recovered, it looks like she's happy, healthy, and having some fun. Looking good, Selena. And from looking good to a good look, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is officially the son of the year. The Rock bought his 73-year-old father, Rocky Johnson, a car to celebrate his dad's hip replacement surgery. He posted a picture of his dad next to the brand new Cadillac to Instagram on Monday and shared the hilarious story behind the ride in his caption. The Rock explained, quote, my pops called me and said, hey, Mr. D, the surgeon really feels like I should have a bigger car since my hip rehab. I cut my dad off and just started laughing because I knew what he was hustling for. I said, say no more, I got you. Just go down and pick out what you want. Gotta say, Dad has very good taste here. Getting his dad a new whip was a no-brainer for the 45-year-old actor. He further explained in the caption that his dad, who is a former pro wrestler, was tough on him growing up, especially during gym sessions while training him. Even though he hated it as a kid, The Rock says he's come to appreciate all his father's lessons now that he's a man. He said he's lucky to be able to get his father a new car and thanked his dad for all the, quote, ass kickings. Love that. Those are your Star Treks for today.
Can't we just talk about how amazing it is that his dad's name is Rocky Johnson?
I know,
Love
it's
it.
Really amazing.
Fans know that, but anyway, just great. All right, stay with us. Are the Sex and the City women reuniting? Well, they sort of are. Cynthia Nixon has announced her candidacy for New York governor. She already has one co-star back in her. Plus, Sir Elton John is opening up about his sons and his new movie, Sherlock Gnomes. Stick around for that.
This is Jennifer Lawrence in People. This is Jennifer photobombing Taylor Swift, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liam Hemsworth, proving that while we all love the fashion of the red carpet, it's people who steal the show. People. The details make the story.
Well, exes 50 Cent and Vivica A. Fox have reignited their feud.
Oh, man. These two dated in 2003, but in Fox's new book, Every Day I'm Hustling, the actress opens up about the former couple's sex life, describing it as PG-13 rape.
But Fox also wrote about how cherished and special their intimate moments were.
Yeah, she stated, most of the time, I would be the one initiating sex because I really enjoyed making love with him.
Yeah, so 50 Cent was not happy. 50 Cent collapsed back to the news on Instagram on Monday.
He says, I'm waking up to this S. That was 14 years ago, shaking my head. Who does this? What the F?
Yeah, he did not seem happy. Fox's revelations about their sex life come over a year after she revealed that they made peace in January of 2017.
But guys, if you're wondering how the tension all began, well, it first started in 2015 after 50 Cent shared and deleted an Instagram post from a third party that blamed Empire's ratings drop on a homosexual storyline explored in the show.
Yeah, soon after, Fox made comments on Watch What Happens Live that led viewers to wonder if she was insinuating that 50 Cent was gay.
So she seemingly questioned 50 Cent's sexuality. He responded on Twitter saying his girlfriend was, quote, crazy.
Yeah, so a lot going on. Did you keep up with all that?
I did.
Hope you did.
So we'll see if this continues.
I think the big thing is you just don't put people's stuff on
blast in general.
It's bad. All right. Well, Sex and the City fans, we have some pretty big news for you. Cynthia Nixon is running for governor of New York, and her HBO co-star Kristin Davis, aka Charlotte, is pledging her support.
Yeah, Davis tweeted this message for her friend after she announced her candidacy on Monday, writing, I am so proud of Cynthia Nixon. No one cares more than she does about every person getting a fair chance and a good education. I know that she would be an excellent governor.
Yeah, she followed up with a second tweet revealing she's a day one founding donor to the campaign and that Nixon is, quote, one of the most intelligent and caring people in my life.
All right, if Nixon wins the governor's seat, she'll become the first openly gay woman to hold the position. So it's a pretty big deal for New York if that should happen.
Yeah, Nixon has been teasing this possibility for months. Back in March, the actress exclusively opened up to People saying, quote, I just think we need to have more people of color and women and LGBT people not just represented, but leading if we want to fix our world. They know what's wrong with it because they've been on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, and up next for Nixon will be the Democratic primary. She is going to battle current Governor Andrew Cuomo, who has served 2 terms. Now, Nixon has primed herself for the fight by being a vocal critic of Cuomo's educational policies and is expected to make education a centerpiece of her campaign. So what do we think?
I kind of like it.
Well, I will say this.
She seems very passionate about everything in New York and education and even the trains and whatever, because she actually rides the train.
Right, and that's, if you live here, it's an ongoing issue, train upkeep, maintenance, all that. Also, if she can be elected anywhere, it's here, right? I mean, it feels like the right place for her. And think about it. Obviously, we have a TV star in the presidency. Yeah. Ronald Reagan was the president. He was an actor. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger was governor of California. I mean, it's certainly not unheard of for this kind of thing.
Crazier things have happened.
They have.
I'm a fan. All right. Let's move on to this. The comedy movie Downsizing is out on 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray, and DVD today. So if you missed it, the movie is about a couple who decide to ditch their stressed out lives. They get shrunk down to 5 inches tall and live the good life in a luxurious downsized community called a Leisureland. Now, Matt Damon, Christoph Waltz, Hong Chow, so she had a breakthrough performance, Globe and SAG nominations. They're all in the movie. Yeah,
we're seeing some behind-the-scenes footage there of how they did some of it. Now we're seeing behind the scenes of us, and we were lucky enough to get in on the shrinking action. We're about to show you our miniatures. It was a cool process. We went to this place called Dube 3D, got in this massive photo booth, dozens of cameras all around, previewed this full 3D, 360-degree image that they would then use to make our real-life personal action figures.
I mean, it's really a dream come true for us. Jeremy and I have officially been downsized.
Yes,
so
we have.
Here we go.
Drum roll, please. There's the little Andrea.
There I am with the peace sign. Because the thing is you get to do your.
Let's help for scale here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm so
Jeremy's
thirsty for the coffee here. There we go. Oh my, this is a real scale of how much coffee I drink in relation to my body percentage and all that.
I think they're
every day.
super cute. And look, they can just fit in your hand. You can carry them wherever.
There you go. It is great. Honestly, we've been playing with these things nonstop for the past week.
Yeah.
Like we said, Downsizing is available on Blu-ray and DVD today. You can check that out. You can also do Dube 3D. Yeah. Follow them on Insta and stuff, and you'll see how to do it for yourself if you want to. All right, on to this.
Look, there's a pool! Whoa. I'm okay. Excuse me.
When I saw the movie last week, I had no idea what songs they were going to feature in the movie, and I was very happy. There's a bit of Philadelphia Freedom in there, and songs that I didn't, expect to see. So I'm a pretty hands-off person when it comes to that.
I don't know about you, but I certainly want to hang out with Sir Elton John. I don't write it, I just read it. Grammy Award-winning performer helped shape the soundtrack for the upcoming sequel Sherlock Gnomes, and even serves as one of the film's producers. The animated movie, which features the voices of Emily Blunt, Johnny Depp, James McAvoy, it has a lot more adventure this time around, so of course we had to find out, are the singer's young sons prepped and ready to see the new film?
They love animation movies, so I can't wait to take them to see them. They love the original one. And this one I think they'll like a bit better because they're a little older and it's got more adventure in it for them,
Billy, our next clue is in the park.
Give us directions quickly.
Just follow the blue line on the ground until you find the giant red thumbtack.
Careful, it looks pointy.
I love the characters of the gnomes. They're so funny, and the cast that we have doing the voices are spectacular. I love Benny because he's so funny, and I love Nanette the frog.
No, I don't get it.
I can't wait to watch it. Anything that, Elton John, however he's involved, it makes me want to be involved more, and to hear some of his music throughout.
I also like the puns.
Yeah. No, the kids' movies these days, they're up in the ante on the humor. I mean, there's stuff for the grown-ups all throughout. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, let's check in on our question of the day.
Do I just know this because I've got kids and I'm obsessed about these movies? All right.
All right, we're asking you, what's your favorite spring activity?
Debbie says gardening.
Nice.
That makes sense.
Lauren says, can't wait for the cherry blossoms this spring. In Central Park, they're beautiful.
And in D.C., they do the whole Cherry Blossom Festival, and it's one of the most beautiful things. Also in Brooklyn, they have, at the park over there, they have an incredible...
Who goes to Brooklyn?
Okay, you're right. You know what? You're right about that.
Ooh,
boy, igniting
great.
the
people
fire
on Twitter are celebrating the first day of spring. Got some people tweeting in.
They're sort of celebrating it anyway. Here we go.
There we go.
Happy spring from New England. Let's just say the Easter Bunny not thrilled with his working conditions. That's about right.
Because, yeah, people are posting pictures. It's still snowing in parts of the country.
It'll stop eventually. Do we have more?
I think so.
More tweets? There we go.
First day spring, theoretically, yeah, because there's nor'easter.
Nor'easter number 4, as they noted there. That's exactly right. They
Let's not talk about it.
The first day of spring, and it's time to start swimming in my pool, and boom.
Wow.
Whew. I think she hit.
It's really deep snow. Here's my first day of spring gift. That's very cute.
That's what
A
I'm
little
dreaming of
corgi.
right now. Yeah.
I know.
All right, celebrate the first day of spring, everybody. I'm gonna be, I can't wait to get back out on my bike. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Did I say that earlier? Probably.
Yeah. All right, we'll be asking you guys a new question of the day tomorrow on People Now, so come back at 8:30.
It's been great chatting with you today. And coming up tomorrow, basket star Louis Anderson opening up about his difficult childhood and how he was able to forgive his alcoholic father. And very powerful story there. He opens up about a lot with us. Plus, we are talking to the talented cast of the upcoming film Pacific Rim. What was it like training in those intense pilot suits for the film? We got the scoop on it.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from 7 Days and End heavy star Daniel Bruhl. Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Happy spring.
Hi, I'm Daniel Bruhl, and this is One Last Thing. The last song stuck in my head. My little boy enjoys listening to French music. Don't ask me why. And there's a wonderful singer. She's called Juliette Arnamé, and the song is À la folie. The last time I was starstruck, that was the last time in LA, because for the first time at the SAG Awards I met and shook hands with Robert De Niro. My last big night out was probably at my own tapas place, because we just had the Berlin Film Festival, and I think we had the party for our premiere of that film that I'm just promoting at my place, so that ended up being a wild party.